Scottie Barnes is rising with all his talents. Also, the player is prepared to take on the task. In order for Scottie Barnes to advance in his defensive growth, the Toronto Raptors are requiring him to play in some of the most difficult games in the NBA. Scottie Barnes' life is changing totally because of his growth. Are you curious to know all about his achievements? In this video, you will get to know more about Scottie Barnes. Let's get started.
I don't know, I got that dog in me.
The Toronto Raptors winger Scottie Barnes has seen himself as a primer defensive stopper ever since he joined the league in 2021. Barnes' one sure thing attribute was thought to be his defense. It was obvious that the Florida State product was going to be unique defensively, even if everything else failed. However, Barnes was fortunate to play alongside Anunoby for a short period of time. The 6'7" Barnes was already the team's best defensive stopper, so the Raptors didn't need him. Anunoby faced the most difficult matchup when NBA's top players visited the city, and he performed at an all-defense level. For Barnes, that meant he had to play more off-ball defense for most of the previous 3 years. He could help off this guy by defending secondary players and use his bulk and speed to cause havoc for the opposing offense. Barnes has been particularly noteworthy in the capacity this year. Together with Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, and Victor Wembanyama, he's just one of the 4 players this season averaging at least 1.5 blocks and 1 steal per game. But that has recently completely changed. Toronto has placed Barnes in the firing line on the defensive because Anunoby is now in New York. Over the last 7 games, he has faced the elite players in the NBA. After Donovan Mitchell, there is Ja Morant and Desmond Bane, De'Aaron Fox, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and lastly Lauri Markkanen. That scoring group is an all-star team. For Barnes, who is by no means a tertiary offensive player, it is a grueling challenge. He's expected to contribute to Toronto's offensive load, in addition to doing the commendable job of slowing down the top players on the other team. What do you feel about this? In the 2021 NBA Draft, Scottie Barnes was selected by the Toronto Raptors with the 4th overall pick. Because of his ability to create plays and his offensive playmaking flair, the rookie small forward is noteworthy for being named the 2022 NBA Rookie of the Year. He recorded his first ever double-double in the league during the 2021-2022 campaign. Since Kathleen Wilkins, Scottie's mother, lives in Florida, she is an American citizen. Her ethnicity is African American. Scottie Barnes Sr., his father, is a Jamaican national and cultural descent. Thus, although Scottie Barnes is an American citizen, he is of mixed ancestry. In the long run, Toronto won't want Barnes to play defense at this position. The Raptors may certainly expect him to handle these defensive matchups in a playoff series if he becomes a genuinely exceptional stopper. But teams don't often ask their greatest offensive player to double as their best defensive player. In Toronto, Kawhi Leonard wasn't even expected to shoulder that responsibility until the Raptors truly needed to employ him as their best defensive player. The Raptors have paid the price for losing Anunoby, as their defense has deteriorated since he left town. After 39 games with Anunoby, their defense was rated 21st, giving up 116.9 points per 100 possessions. Since the start of the year, that number has increased to 124.7 as Toronto lost to the 28th-ranked defense in January. Toronto needs to find a new defensive stopper to supplement Anunoby's contributions. The Raptors should be looking for someone who can relieve Barnes of the defensive load if they decide to make a trade before the trade deadline on February 8th. However, Barnes is expected to be the top defensive dog in the interim. Even while things haven't always gone smoothly, he has performed admirably for Toronto so far, and the Raptors are certain that he will benefit from it in the long run. What do you feel about Scottie Barnes? Do you think he will make history in the NBA? On the other hand, over his professional career, the NBA's power forward with promise has amassed a large following and fortune. Although precise statistics have not been disclosed, his net worth is safely in the 7 figures due to his contracts and other potential sources of income. In 2023, Scottie's estimated net worth may be anywhere between $1 million to $5 million. Barnes supposedly inked a multi-year endorsement contract with Nike for clothing and shoes in addition to his normal NBA salary. In August 2021, Scottie received a 3-year, $33.06 million rookie contract offer from the Raptors. A guaranteed full compensation of $8.26 million annually, as well as an average salary of the same amount, were included in the agreement. According to SpotTrack, after the 2023-24 season, he will be qualified for the 5-year $225 million rookie contract extension. That's an amazing amount. The Toronto Raptors' youthful and gifted forward Scottie Barnes has accomplished a great deal in his brief career, both in and out of NBA, led Cardinal Newman High School to victory in 2019 City of Palm Classic, and was voted MVP of the competition. Received recognition as a 2020 McDonald's All-American and USA Today All-American. During his senior year, Scottie Barnes averaged 24.1 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 5.2 assists per game. During his college years, he got the titles of ACC Freshman of the Year, ACC Sixth Man of the Year, and the third-team All-ACC in 2021. Once he entered the NBA, he became NBA Rookie of the Year in 2022. Additionally, in his rookie season, he averaged 15.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1.7 steals per game. He demonstrated his adaptability and promise once again in his second season with the Raptors. The Toronto Raptors' dynamic and adaptable forward Scottie Barnes has accomplished a great deal while being young. His high school and college years are included in the accomplishments, which go beyond his NBA career. His steady work ethic and promising future make him a player to be proud of. Early on, Barnes' brilliance was evident as he excelled at Fort Lauderdale, Florida's Cardinal Newman High School. In addition to being a prolific scorer, he was also a complete player, helping his club win the 2019 City of Palms Classic and taking home the Most Valuable Player award. Even in his final years, he was still unstoppable, averaging an incredible 24.1 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 5.2 assists per game. He was obviously gifted and meant for larger venues. In the 2021 NBA Draft, Barnes was chosen by the Toronto Raptors with the 4th overall pick after they recognized his potential. He did not let down, proving himself to be a valued rookie very fast. Both coaches and fans were won over by his all-round skill set and contagious enthusiasm. Barnes had an absolutely amazing rookie season. His remarkable game totals 15.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1.7 steals earned him a position on the All-Rookie First Team and the coveted NBA Rookie of the Year award. On the other hand, his influence extended beyond his stats. Barnes was a problem for opposing defenses because of his hustle, basketball intelligence, and defensive versatility. With his lively and thrilling play, he gained the nickname Spicy P and swiftly became a Toronto fan favorite. Scottie Barnes is only 21 years old, but his accomplishments are already remarkable. He's a dynamic defender, the 2017 NBA Rookie of the Year, and a player with boundless potential. He will be a player to watch for many years to come because of his commitment, work ethics, and ever-developing skill sets. Barnes' adventure is far from over. Under the direction of Raptors organization, he keeps improving and his influence on the court will only increase. Scottie Barnes has a bright future ahead of him, and basketball fans everywhere are excited to watch what he does next. When it comes to his current season, with among the highest scoring, rebounding, and assists total in the league, Barnes is undoubtedly in the mix for an all-star selection. His impact on victory and diverse skill set make him an invaluable member of any squad. He can move fluidly between guard, forward, and even center, defying conventional position boundaries. Because of his versatility, he presents an opponent with a nightmare matchup and is an invaluable tool for Coach Nick Nurse. His achievements and energy show that Barnes is among the NBA's most promising young players. His tremendous talent and quick development have him projected as a future superstar who will have the ability to change the sport for many years to come. Do you feel the same about this upcoming player? Well, that's a wrap, guys. Share your thoughts with us about the updates. If you want to know more about sports updates, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to not miss out on any video and to get notifications on time. Don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos. Catch you next time.